No more music. We had to cut out the fucking music.
Really?
Yeah.
You got busted?
We got warninged. We got red flagged.
That sucks.
They sent the fucking feds out.
They let people fucking sleep on the goddamn sidewalk. You can camp on the sidewalk, but you can't fucking play little clips of music to help the bands?
Trust me, you don't understand. You don't understand that it's taking a piece out of me because that was part of the thing. Giving them shit that I even forgot about.
Yeah.
It was through my journeys that I even forgot about. I love, like right now, you know what I'm missing? Tom Morello on Sirius. That's the best show on Sirius right now.
What does he talk about?
He talks about that style of music. Tom Morello's show on Sirius XM.
It's a music show?
Oh, my God. He had his fucking mother on the other day. 93 years old. And he goes, tell him the story, Mom, about their first performance ever at Lollapalooza in 1992, 93. They go out the night before. You know, she used to bring him up on stage. 63-year-old retired school teacher. Are you ready for the world's greatest motherfucking rock and roll band? Rage Against the Machine. That's her.
Holy shit.
So now she's 93 and she's like, you know, fucking 3 days from dying, but she's still sharp, man. She's like, eat your vegetables. You know, and he's like, Ma, relax the vegetables. Tell him about the story. And she told the story about when they went to Louisiana, New Orleans, got arrested, and they had to go to Lollapalooza and wait for them to get out of jail. And she wound up on stage, and they started, fuck the New Orleans police. She led the cheer. Oh, no, he had dogs.
Did I ever tell you my story, how I met Tom Morello?
I remember one day I sat with you and had lunch with him at the old place where we used to hang out. This had to be 20 years ago.
But the first time...
On Fairfax. Where was the place that me and you saw him with Rogan, and we ate a burrito with him? Right next to Coffee Bean on Fairfax and Sunset. There's Coffee Bean, and there used to be a taco place next to it. Now it's a hamburger place. Baja Fresh. You used to eat in there every fucking day.
Yeah.
So one day we went, you, me, and Joe, and Tom Morello was sitting there by himself. Yeah. Like, this is Baja Fresh, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
And here's Tom Morello from the hottest band now. This had to be 99, 2000.
Yeah.
And you sat down I remember, I went out. I had to get something.
I met him before.
You had met him before, right?
Yeah. This is the craziest story, right? So, you know, I've always been a big Browns fan, right? Big Cleveland Browns fan. When I was 8, my brother was 12. His job was to humiliate me. He had a big baseball card collection. I was jealous of the baseball card collection. So he looked at the one of his cards and he gave it to me. He goes, here, you could have this one. It was the Cleveland Indians back when they were a joke. 30 games behind first place every day. And it was Dennis Eckersley's rookie card. And he gave me that card, and I'm 8, and I'm like, okay, I love everything about Cleveland from this point on. So that's how I got into Cleveland. Cleveland Indians, Cleveland Cavaliers, Cleveland Browns, since I was fucking 8, dude, 8 and 10, right? Brian Seib, Dave Logan, all the whole era, and then the fumble, and then the driver, it's Biner, Bernie Kosar, Webster Slaughter, all that shit. So then the Browns moved. They moved
when Denver used to beat them up.
Exactly, the drive and the fumble. Yeah, they killed us.
God.
They killed us. But anyways, in '96, Art Modell took the team and moved to fucking Baltimore. They became the Baltimore fucking Ravens. And now Cleveland, all of a sudden, the Cleveland fucking Browns were gone. Cleveland doesn't have a football team no more. So everybody's pissed. I'm pissed. Everyone's pissed. Like, fuck the Baltimore Ravens. They start blowing up the Baltimore Ravens. And the Cleveland Browns eventually came back, but 3 years later. So that first year, Cleveland Browns fans didn't know what the fuck to do.
Who became a Cleveland? What team?
The Cleveland Browns moved to Baltimore and became the Baltimore Ravens.
Right.
After the Colts left.
After the Colts left. The Colts already went to Indianapolis. But the Browns became the Baltimore Ravens in 1996. That was Ray Lewis's rookie year. And that's what they picked in the first round. But anyways, the Browns didn't have a team. So, you know, here comes, you know, the off season. They're talking about the Ravens. They start showing off the colors. And everybody's like, everybody from Cleveland, fuck the Ravens, fuck the Ravens. And I was all about fucking the Ravens too. But as the season approached, I thought, you know what? Let me check out a fucking preseason game. And it was New York Giants versus Baltimore Ravens. And the only place that was showing it was at that promenade in Santa Monica, there was a place called Yankee Doodles. I don't even know if it's still there, but it's a gigantic sports bar. 2 levels, 2-level sports, but huge. It's like Dave and Buster's with 2 levels. And they have downstairs, they got fucking 50 TVs everywhere. And then upstairs, so Sundays, it's just a fucking football extravaganza there. And so I went, and the first, there's Browns fans all over the country because the Browns have they've been around since like 40s or 50s or something like that. So there's fans everywhere. They move, family moves. So there's Browns backers everywhere. But it was the Ravens' first year. They had no backers anywhere. They had no outside fans outside of Baltimore. But I wanted to see the game anyway. So I saw New York Giants versus the Baltimore Ravens, and I became a Ravens fan just by watching it. Because I thought, damn, they had Vinny Testaverde. I'm like, these are the same guys. Leroy Horde. These guys are purple. They're like the Purple Browns. I'm like, fuck it. I'm not going to let Art Modell take football away from me. I'm not going to let him destroy my Sundays. So I just became a Baltimore Ravens fan instantly. So I would show up there every Sunday, and they put me. I was the only Raven fan outside of Baltimore. So they put me downstairs. There's nobody there in the fucking corner. I'm watching. I'm at this. Everyone's upstairs going nuts, and they got me in a corner with the Baltimore Ravens game, right? And then the Baltimore Ravens played the Rams, St. Louis Rams. And so I'm sitting there, this is 1996, and I'm sitting there, and there's a Rams fan next to me watching, and it's fucking Tom Morello, but I had no idea. It was him. I personally didn't have any Rage Against the Machine records. I wasn't really a big Rage Against the Machine fan. I liked that, fuck you if you do what you told me. That was all cool and everything. But for me, I was actually doing rap rock too, but I was, Rage Against the Machine was more like Led Zeppelin doing rap. And my style was more 9 Inch Nails doing rap. So, I wasn't that into Rage Against the Machine. I'm just being honest. So I really didn't recognize him. You know what I mean? And we're watching the game, and at halftime, we just start talking, just bullshitting. And he asked me, he goes, what do you do? I go, I'm out here in Hollywood trying to make it in music. And I was a strip club DJ at the party. I DJ at a strip club, but trying to make it in music. And he goes, oh, really? He goes, what kind of band do you have? I told him, it's like Rage Against the Machine, except you know how they're like Led Zeppelin-y? I go, we're not like that. We're more 9 Inch Nails-y. And he's like, oh, really? I'm like, and he goes, that's my band. I said, what? What do you mean? He goes, I'm the guitar player for Rage Against the Machine. I go, fuck you. And he goes, yeah, and he was. And he showed me, then he proved it, obviously. And then it was a trip, because he's a big Rams fan. He's even to this day, he's a giant Rams fan. So for, the rest of the game, I was just like, I put a big foot in my mouth. I was like sort of like talking shit on blowing up my band and kind of bringing Rage Against the Machine down a little bit to Tom Morello. But anyways, and then I ran into him a few other times, like you said, like maybe 4 or 5 other times I'd run into him somewhere. I'm like, hey, dude, remember me from the Ravens fan? Remember? He goes, oh, shit, that's right, Yankee Doodles, 96. So, but that's it. He probably don't remember me no more.